Good morning, Wind Chasers. Welcome to another episode of Chasing the Wind. I'm Pastor Mark. And for the record, last week's recording in the middle, I did not get possessed by a demon. It was a computer malfunction. So there should be no more demonic voices coming out of me or demonic sounding voices coming out of me. Hope not, anyway. Hey, so here's the deal. My heart's a little heavy this morning. The wind's been blowing like crazy. I feel, and see those leaves blowing around me there? I'm looking at them on the screen here. That's how I feel. The Holy Spirit has been moving in my life this week. All sorts of things going on. I want to talk to you about something. If you're watching this and and you're going to church somewhere and your pastor is there, I just want to talk about something. I talked to a friend of mine, just reached out to him, asked how he's doing. He's a pastor friend of mine. And I said, how you doing? And, we have a good enough relationship that he didn't give me the old nice answer. I'm fine. Which means freaked out, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. He gave me his honest and real answer, and he was struggling. He's struggling with a major project that he'd worked 7 years on that kind of got shanghaied, so to speak. I suppose that's not the word I should use, but it got destroyed at the last minute, and then he had just lost a dear saint in his church and was dealing with some of the family issues that come with that. He's tired of dealing with the political garbage going on in our country and all the turmoil and all the stuff that is just going on in our country. And then on top of that, trying to figure out how to pastor a church in the midst of all this. He said something that really it saddened me because I've been there. I had to step away from pastoral ministry for a while and get kind of a job that was not pastoral. It still was ministry, but not pastoral in ministry. And I called him. I tried calling him like 3 times. And I texted him. I said, I tried calling you. He goes, yeah, I know. I was with people. So we talked for about an hour yesterday. And if you're listening on this and you have a pastor that you love, I'm going to ask you to do a couple things. I'm going to ask you to pray for him or her, for those of you that have maybe a lady pastor. I want you to pray for him. I want you to support him. I want you to love him. And love on him. October is Pastor Appreciation Month. Go overboard for them. Go overboard for them. Let them know that you're there for them and that you love them. They're trying to navigate something, and I've talked about this before, but I'm going to talk about a little bit more in depth right now. They're trying to navigate something they've never navigated before. And they've been taught how to do church and all that stuff, and now we're facing, someone just told me today that a church in Idaho got in trouble because they were singing hymns. They should have been singing praise songs. That was the problem. No, that wasn't it. We're in some interesting times, and we need to really be praying for our country, but you need to be praying for your pastor and lifting your pastor up, not tearing him down, not criticizing him or her. I'm going to tell you right now, they're already beating themselves up because of, well, what am I supposed to be doing? How come this isn't working? How come there are a lot of things that aren't working right now that maybe they've tried and they haven't. We're all being stretched right now. I'm going to be taking some time off myself. I had someone in my church tell me one time, well, Pastor, last time I took time off in June, Pastor, you can't be taking time off now. We need you more than ever. Now's the time to do it. Okay, if Jesus needed to rest, I know I need to rest. I know I need to get myself together. I need to collect myself. So as I was thinking about this, I thought about what Paul said in Galatians chapter 6, verse 9. Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. Going on vacation, taking a break is not giving up. If Jesus had to take a break and God took a break on the seventh day, then it's okay for us to take a little time off. Give your pastor a break and let him or her, just let them know that you're there for them, that you got their back. The Paul also told Timothy that don't muzzle the ox while it's treading out the grain. That's talking about making sure the pastor's taken care of, make sure you pay him and all this good stuff. But it's about not wearing them down. And on the same token, Pastor, if you're listening, your job isn't to tell everybody what to do. I was talking to someone about that recently too. Our job, we come alongside, we serve too. We serve together with our people, and we are fellow workers with God. I love, I think it's first day with the new teeth, sorry. 1 Thessalonians, Paul says that we are fellow workers with God. We don't say, God, here's where I want you to work today. We do pray and ask, God, I need you to step into the situation. But we don't say, God, I want to work over here today. No, he's the boss. We say, God, what are we doing today? What do you have for me today? What are we doing? And, sometimes the boss says, take a day off. Sometimes he says, go over there and serve. Don't tell someone else to go do it. I want you to go do it this time. It's important. There's a lot there, folks, but here's what I know is it was very interesting. I said to my friend, I said, you matter to me. Now, you might remember Chasing the Wind from a couple months back. Your life matters to me because. Maybe you just need to tell your pastor, your life matters to me because, and tell him why. Tell him because you bring the word to me faithfully every week. You serve without complaining, and you just do what you're supposed to do and what God's called you to do, and I appreciate so much of that. Your pastor can grow weary too, and they're trying to figure out how to do this thing. They're probably weary before all this hit, and now they're even more weary trying to figure out how to do it. So, this is Pastor Mark telling you, take care of your pastor because they're worth taking care of. So, until next time, grace and peace to you. And remember, keep chasing the wind because the wind is chasing you.